A dear friend of mine and a great man of God passed away yesterday and went into the presence of our Lord. Reverend Alvin Pollard was a truly dear friend, a soul winner, and the wonderful pastor of the Sun Baptist Church in Jacksonville, Florida. Thinking about that in combination with my own life-threatening hospitalizations a few weeks ago, I've been thinking about my own mortality and of my loved ones who've already gone before and those who will yet go, because it is appointed unto man once to die. But in Psalm 116, verse 15, the Bible gives us a wonderful statement. Precious in the sight of the Lord are the death of his saints, precious, of great value. And then Proverbs 10, verse 7, a verse that's less well known. The Bible tells us this: the memory of the just or of the righteous is blessed. It's always good to remember those that we love who love the Lord, who are now with the Lord. But I think the greatest promise of all, for all of us who are saved, is an explanation of John's wonderful statement in Revelation chapter 21, verse 1, which sometimes gets overlooked. When John, the beloved disciple, who was known as the apostle of love, made this statement about heaven, and there was no more sea. Why would John say there was no more sea? I'll tell you why. Being the apostle of love, he loved to be with people and fellowship with people around the good things of God. But here he was, separated from them because of the sea, as he is in exile on that lonely Isle of Patmos. But one day, he would be with his loved ones again. The explanation for all of that may be found in the words of Jesus in John chapter 11. When Jesus made this remarkable but wonderful statement, "He that liveth and believeth in me shall never die." You said, "Oh, but wait a minute. You had a friend, a colleague who passed away yesterday. You worried about your own," well, not really worried, concerned about your own life-threatening illness. And how can it be? The cemeteries are full of tombstones. How can it be? Obviously, Jesus didn't know what he was talking about when he said, "He that liveth and believeth in me shall never die." I know a lot of Christians, you say, who have died. Well, not really. The New Testament meaning for death in its greater reality is we shall never be separated. That's what death is, separation. Think about it. Once you're saved, from the time you're saved until you breathe your last breath, you have your loved ones all around you. And even when you take your last breath, you're going to where you have loved ones that you've missed, who are already in heaven. So there's never really a separation that is permanent. A temporary separation right now as a saved person from loved ones who are in heaven. Then when your heart beats for the final time, you go to be with them, and there's a temporary separation from those on earth. The only ones who have total separation, a total death, are those who do not know the Lord, because when their heart beats for the final time, they will be placed in a place of total separation, total death forever and ever. But for those of us who are saved, like my dear friend, Brother Pollard, I'll have a great memory of him as a righteous man, and I shall see him again, and I'll see him with my parents and my friends and my loved ones who are already there. And the good thing is, I'll be with them again. This has been Sermon in Miniature with Evangelist Harold Hunter. Please subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. It costs you nothing. Lord bless you today.